Hey there, and welcome. What if I told you that you could pretty much eliminate paperwork, completely stop re-entering data, and, get this, actually make audits a breeze? Well, in this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how. We're diving deep into Safely's most powerful feature, connected workflows. This is what transforms your operations into a finely tuned machine. All right, let's get into it.
You know that feeling, right? That frantic search for a lost checklist just minutes before an inspection? Yeah, we've all been there. Or how about that sinking feeling in your stomach when an auditor just walks through the door, totally unannounced? We get it. That right there, that's the chaos of disconnected work. But here's the good news. It really doesn't have to be that way.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll go from chaos to connection. Then we'll cover the core principle behind it all. After that, we'll look at exactly how work flows, see a workflow in action, and wrap up with the big one, the business impact. It's going to be great.
All right, let's jump right into part one, from chaos to connection. So the absolute key to getting Safely is to stop thinking of it as just a bunch of separate tools. It's not a forms module over here and a task manager over there and an alert system kind of sitting next to them. No way. It's one single, unified operating system for your entire business.
I mean, really, this is our mission. We want to completely eliminate these three massive headaches for good. Just imagine a world where checklists are never lost, where you never have to copy and paste another piece of data, and where audits, they're just another Tuesday, because you are always prepared. That right there is the power of connected workflows.
Okay, so we've talked about the problem. Now let's get to the solution. This next part is all about the core principle of Safely. This is really the big aha moment. It's the idea that makes everything else we're about to talk about totally possible.
So what exactly is a connected workflow? Well, the easiest way to think about it is like this. It's the smart glue that holds your entire operation together. Seriously, it's the underlying logic that makes sure that when one thing happens, say a task gets completed or an alert is triggered, the right information flows automatically and intelligently to every other part of the system that needs it.
And it all comes down to this one simple mantra. This is the golden rule of Safely. Capture once, use everywhere. What does that actually mean? It means a temperature reading, a form submission, a corrective action. Whatever it is, you record it just one time, and Safely instantly, poof, populates it everywhere else. Across your dashboards, your audit trails, your analytics reports. No more re-entry. Ever.
Okay, so that's the big idea. But how does it actually work in practice? Let's get our hands dirty and actually trace the journey of a task through the Safely system. You're about to see how it follows this really predictable, totally traceable, and completely closed-loop chain of action. And here they are, the 5 key stages. It all starts with a trigger. That's the event that kicks everything off. Then comes the execution, someone actually doing the task. Next, and this is crucial, we have evidence, the absolute proof that the work was done and done right. Now, if something's not right, a corrective action is automatically logged and tracked. And finally, you get total visibility over the whole thing. Every single process, big or small, follows this exact same loop. Okay, theory is great, but let's see this thing in action, right? We're going to use a real-world example from the food and beverage industry to show you just how powerful this connected flow really is. Let's imagine a classic scenario, something that would definitely keep a restaurant manager up at night. So, our story starts with a trigger. Picture this. It's the middle of the night. An IoT sensor in a critical refrigerator suddenly detects that the temperature has crept up above the safe limit. Inside the system, a little alarm bell just started ringing.
And instantly, before a human has even seen the alert, the workflow kicks into gear. Safely automatically creates a high-priority alert. It logs a formal corrective action, and it assigns a follow-up task directly to the right person, the on-duty manager, telling them exactly what's wrong and where. There are no delays and zero confusion.
Now, this next part is absolutely crucial. Safely doesn't just let the manager tick a box and say, yep, all done. The system is way smarter than that. It demands proof. It requires actual evidence that the issue was resolved. This is where real accountability comes into play. And here's the magic. When the manager clicks to complete that task, they aren't just left guessing what to do next. Nope. They are taken directly to the exact form they need to fill out, in this case, the temperature breach investigation form, so they can document what they found and what they did to fix it. See? Task, action, and evidence, all seamlessly connected.
So that's how it works. But what about the why? Why does all this matter so much? Well, in this final section, we're going to dig into the real-world business impact of all this. We'll see how connected workflows transform your operations from just, managing tasks to generating genuine operational intelligence.
Honestly, this table says it all, doesn't it? Let's look at the old way. Manual logs, spreadsheets everywhere, constantly chasing people for proof. Your data is stuck in silos, and audits mean weeks of stress and preparation. Now, the Safely way. Data is captured once. Evidence is automatically attached and time-stamped. You get real-time dashboards with visibility across your entire estate. And the best part? You are, quite simply, always audit-ready.
And this all translates into some pretty huge benefits. We're talking reduced operational overhead, much higher consistency in how work gets done, and a way stronger, rock-solid audit defense. Corrective actions get closed out way faster, and maybe most importantly, you get to manage by exception. You can focus your valuable time only on what needs your attention, because you can be confident that everything else is running exactly as it should. You're not just buying software, you're buying peace of mind.
And ultimately, this is where we're headed. This isn't just about digitizing your old paperwork. No, this is about transforming all those scattered, disconnected actions into a rich, structured data set. Your everyday workflow execution becomes measurable, improvable, operational intelligence, and you can use that to make smarter, data-driven decisions about your business.
So there you have it. That's the power of connected workflows. It really is the engine that drives consistency, accountability, and intelligence across your entire operation. So the only question left to ask is, what will you connect first?